Nike Mag Back to the Future series was sold for $34,000 last on StockX.com. Whether you would like to get a pair of sneakers for yourself or you simply wanted to do the buy and sell of sneakers, you have probably realized that it's getting harder and harder to obtain a pair. Often during a drop, a popular item could go from full on stock to completely out of stock within seconds. That's why many sneaker enthusiasts use shoebot to increase their chance of getting a pair of shoes. But first, guys, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Also, don't forget to sign up on our email list through our website so you can get insider tips that you won't be able to get here. Alright guys, botting are generally a little bit complicated, so I'm not going to be able to cover everything on this topic, but please like and subscribe and I'll make more videos to cover as much as I can. So before we go into the different types of shoe bots, I want to talk about how does a shoe bot work. So you know when you are manually purchasing a pair of shoes on any of the shoe sites, you will have to perform a series of actions. Actions such as clicking the add to cart button, choosing a shoe size, or entering your payment information or your email address, and all of these actions are considered tasks. So the faster you can finish this series of tasks, the sooner you will be able to check out. People use shoebot generally to perform these actions in a much faster speed than a human possibly can. Since these items are usually very hard to get, a bot is frequently set up to try as many times as possible. So a good shoe bot will increase your chance of getting the shoes and purchase the shoes for you. On the other hand, you have monitors. Monitors can be used to watch when a high product becomes available, so you can either launch your bot or manually purchase it. So, there are also partial automations such as Autofill. People use autofills to quickly fill in information during their checkout process so that they will finish the checkout process and get the shoes before everyone else. So guys, I made a very simple text entering bot just to show you guys how fast these bots can be.
Alright, let the competition begin. I will be typing on the left hand side and the bot will be typing on the right hand side. We will be typing the same text. Alright, as you can see, I'm not a competitor to the bot at all. Even though I'm not a particularly fast typer, I doubt that anybody can compete with this speed. So, I hope this shows you how much faster a bot can type than a human. This is not a particularly fast spot for typing.
Now you understand how bots work. Let's talk about the different type of bots out there. Alright guys, so the first type of bot is what I like to call the specialty bot. They are usually specialized on one site and one site only. So you can have a Supreme bot that works on Supreme.com or a Nike bot that will work on Nike.com. So if you're looking into to do a little bit DIY building your own shoe bot, I think this is a good place to start. I think it will be best to try to build a bot that works on one site before you expand to many different sites. Just because of this specialty bot only work for one site, it doesn't mean they are always cheap. Especially a good one can be very costly as well. The next category of shoe bot is the foot side bots. So these foot sites include Foot Locker, Champs, Eastbay, and Foot Action. So if you look at the website here I have opened, you will find that there are a lot of similarities. There are similarities within the checkout process, the menu, the website structures, and that is why when you design one Foot Locker bot, for example, it can work on Champs just because of these similarities. So you might be able to create one bot that works across all these foot sites with little to no modifications. If you're wondering why you see such similarities, that is because Foot Locker Incorporation owns all these companies including some of the other ones such as Kids Foot Locker, Lady Foot Locker, House of Hoops, and obviously the ones we mentioned earlier. Shopify bots. Shopify bots are popular. There are a lot of hype stores. They are also Shopify stores. So here you can see a list of all the hype stores, just some of the more popular ones. That's also Shopify stores. The concept is very similar with Shopify bots because of how Shopify stores are built very similarly with each other. One Shopify bot can be used on another Shopify store with minimal amount of modification. Guys, Shopify store are a little bit harder to bot. It is a little bit harder than foot sites, but I feel like with a little bit of work, it can definitely be done. Okay, when I talk about shoe bots, sometimes the first thing people think of is AIO, all in one. Can I get a shoe bot that would do everything for me instead of separating them to Shopify store, foot sites, or whatever? That is what we call AIO bots. It can probably work on Supreme, Mash, foot sites, Shopify stores, and a bunch of other sites. That's why AIO bots are not cheap, guys. But I wanted to make sure that you guys know that often these AIO bots aren't the best in everything they do. So they often have, for example, one bot may be really good with Supreme, but not as good on foot sites, right? So do your research before you are going to buy or rent any AIO bots. For all my friends who are looking to buy a bot right now, I just wanted to say they are out of stock. All of them are out of stocks, and if they are not, they will be in a few minutes. So why is this happening? Think about it, you guys. If I have built a custom bot for you to give you 3 seconds of speed boosts, and then later I sell this bot to everybody else. Now everyone is 3 seconds faster. Your speed boost is no longer an advantage. That is why bot designer often limits how many copies they will release, even though technically they can release infinite numbers of them. Oh yeah, and that led us to our last category, custom made bots. So either you're building the bot yourself or you hire someone else to build it for you. You will be the only person that will have that advantage. That concludes with all of our categories for the bots today. And if you find this video useful, please like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much.